Yo, what's up, boys? I guess this is my first video, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna tell you a story about how I steal some green from, from some, I don't want to call them H word, but like from some girlies, you know what I'm saying? So, me and my buddy, we went to the club and we had a pretty good time, you know what I'm saying? We were like chilling, uh, doing the club shit. I don't really know what artists perform. I think it was just a mixture, you know, of of everything, kind of like, DJing shit. But yeah, it was pretty fun. And at the time we were really, really single. We were kind of desperate. And our mission was kind of like, all right, dude, we gotta find some girls. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, we didn't, oh my God, dude, like, it just didn't go well at all. It didn't go at all. But, like I said, the story wouldn't be a story because obviously something turned around, all right? So, what actually happened is we were like going home, we were like starving, we didn't know what to do, and we stumbled onto we kind of uh where that it's not, what is the word, it's not a peking tom. We were just like, where I'm from, we told we like, we called them grandmas. We were just listening to like what they were saying. And well, since we were kind of lifted, you know what I mean, I was kind of like, I would start a convo, you know what I'm saying? I would be like, hey, what you doing? What you up to? And, you know, things took turns, we kind of, did meet each other, we told her name. I don't know, I'm gonna call her Ashley, for the fucks of it. And my friend also, because, it was me and my friend, and the girl had like her girlfriend. So I don't know. We're gonna call her whatever the fuck. I don't know. I guess Rose. Okay, so Ashley and Rose. You know, Ashley. Ashley was kind of my type. Not gonna lie. And we were kind of kicking it. Walking, and it got to the point where it's like, all right, either we like do something, or we just just go ahead our ways and continue going home. And like, me and my boy, we didn't get no action lately, you know what I'm saying? So what we decided to do, we were kind of spitting our game, trying shit, seeing what works, what doesn't. And believe it or not, they ended up inviting us to their apartment. Now, although I'm a man, I was kind of freaked out, because I never really experienced it. And I it was just like one of those memes, like, oh shit, I didn't know I would get this far, you know what I'm saying? So uh me and my friend, we kind of like agreed, we just looked at each other, with that like look, in a sense, like, okay, dude, yeah, like, you down? And he's like, yeah, yeah, I'm down. Like, telepathically, homies communicating, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, we finally, kind of walked to their apartment, getting to know each other a little better. And oh dude, as soon as we got to their apartment, dude, do you know this? I mean, you probably do. It was literally that scene from that meme, which is like, girl, you live like this? How you live like this? Like, it's so, like, I don't know if you know like what hood rats means, but these girls were hood rats. I'm telling you, like, these girls are not a wife material. Which, to my mistake, probably kind of realized a little late. because yeah, boy maybe catch feelings, but that's for another time. Okay, we're gonna get to that. Uh, so to continue the story, me and my boy, we were kind of, we were feeling, buzzed, just chilling there from the club, kind of hungry. Oh, dude, you have no idea. Like, I don't know. It's probably not me. I don't really keep up with, another guys, people, girls. Like, we were like dancing and shit, like in the club, just wasting so much energy. And we were like, all right, like, we are so hungry. Like, we gotta eat something. And we went to this girl's place. And as soon as we walked in, it was like, bro, like, where do you live? Like, I don't even know how to explain how that looked. That literally looked like her apartment looked like a living room with like Chinese or like Japanese style like walls. The ones that you see in like Kung Fu Panda, when the Po just uh like meet all the gang and shit. And yeah, like me and my buddy, we were just kind of kicking it, maybe drinking some a little bit. And she introduced us to like, we saw a little bit of green on the table. And if you know me, which I don't know, I guess you don't, I'm kind of slave for that. Like, I love it. Like, I would take it over alcohol, over anything. Like, might as well call me a Snoop Dogg, you know what I'm saying? So me and my homie were hyped. We were like, okay, so how do we get that? How do we get that? And I don't know. I don't know, dude. Something hit me. I went to the fiend mode, and I just like, I opened the baggie, and like I took the smallest amount because that was a quick, the thing, how we didn't get caught was basically like, since since we met them, we were like, oh, like we are so starving, like our stomachs are like crawling, whatever the fuck. And she's like, oh yeah, let me cook for you all. And we were like, damn, all right, oh, you know what I'm saying? So finally, we were like, okay, come on, we are hungry, cook us something. And on the table there was like this baggie, and me and my homie just look at each other. And in our friend group, I was kind of the wild one, and I was like, dude, don't worry about it. They won't even notice it. So I kind of took a little bit for us, when we get back home, so we can like consume it and like talk what just happened, like go over it, like what was that? What was all this? Like, this never happened to us before. Uh yeah, yeah, and after that, like, even though we kind of stole it, um I don't really remember, to be honest, what happened afterward, because I remember I was smoking, because she was like, "Oh yeah, like Remy, roll up," and I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, sure, fucking love it, yeah." And I really don't know what happened to my friend. I guess he just left. I guess I don't know where, because like his only place where he could have gone is like my crib, and I don't remember giving him keys. So this guy just literally like disappeared somewhere. I think he might just, call the Uber or something. I have no idea what happened to the guy. Like, I mean, I'm sure we like had a conversation, but I don't know what happened. I was the one, I was the last one standing. I was there. I was like, yeah, bitch. Yeah, let's see what you're cooking. And we ate those noodles, this and that, and I got wasted of the green, And she was like, "Oh yeah, like, you want to go to the bed? You want to go to the bed?" And I'm not that type of guy. First of all, I don't know that girl. Second of all, obviously, didn't have no condoms, no nothing. right? So that's pretty, you know, bad situation to put yourself in. And you know, at a time, I didn't, you know, I didn't want no, you know, sneaky links. I mean, I'm sorry, that's like not considered a sneaky link. It's more or less of a, you know, I don't want no situationship slash HOS. I don't know if I did that right. I don't know if I did my spelling right. I don't care. I'm keeping it in. Uh, so I was kind of like, nah, nah, no, no, whatever, no. And the funny thing actually is that, you know, I slept over. Like I was sleeping next to her and all that, but I just couldn't, you know, I was like not into it. She was really like pretty, not to, you know, don't get me wrong. She like she was a baddie. Um, I don't know. I guess my, you know, inner myself didn't think of, you know, that she was worthy, whatever. Maybe I, you know, I wanted more of a, you know, emotional connection, you know. I wanted to maybe meet her a little bit more, you know, spend time, this and that. And eventually, like, because, you know, I'm a type of guy that really, you know, kind of puts, you know, I'm putting effort. You know what I mean? Like, I want to show you, you know, if I like you, I want to show you that I like you. If you really mean something to me, I want to show you that you mean something to me, you know? And you know, I was kind of already fed up with all the sex shit, cause you know, I can, you know, I don't want to be that guy, but I can like get it, whatever, you know. So I was just not into it. Excuse me. And you know, a couple of days have passed. You know, we're just kind of kicking it, this and that. And she was like, you know what? Like, I'm not into you. And bro, that fucking broke me. Not that it broke me. I was just like, God damn. I should have figured, because me and my homie already like had that talk, like, oh yeah, like she's not a girlfriend material, you know what I mean? But I'm a stupid motherfucker. I was like, you know what? Maybe people are not that bad. And well, prove myself wrong. But at least I got some out of it. I got some green out of it. So moral of the story is don't get pressured into things. And even if you find out, the girl is hot and all that, if you just don't feel the vibe, there is no pressure to do anything. Because why would you? You know, you're your own person, dude. And that's it, I just wanted to share my story. Maybe someone, will maybe someone will, kind of relate to me in that sense, and I hope you enjoyed it for my first thing video. And yeah, sub, like, you already know what to do, because if you do that, they're just gonna make me post more and possibly better. This is the first try. All this is first try, so we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see where that goes. I have a lot of stories because a lot of stuff happened to my world and in my world. And dude, I just need somebody to share it, alright? I know I need to be a little bit censored and all that, so I'm sorry. And yeah, I'm still learning about it. I wanted to keep it like low key, I don't want that much editing. I want it to be raw, and that's probably why, I'm just not gonna edit it, if I'm thinking about something, I'm just gonna, pause and think about it and tell you what I think about it. And maybe, in the middle of it, I will tell you like, you know what, that was probably stupid, and just start over, because I just want that raw experience. And I hope I find the audience that appreciates that, kind of scuffed, kind of raw experience, but honest story. And yeah, anyway, if you like this, you have no idea how much I appreciate you. And yeah, I think we've been recording for about 15 minutes. I think that's pretty good. So yeah, peace, and can talk to you all later. Love you all.